Hi guys, hello boys and girls, and hello my dear fellow foreign English speakers. It's Robbie here from EnglishHarmony.com, and welcome back to my video blog. Now guys, I gotta tell you something. This camcorder has started pissing me off big time, for the simple reason that I was trying to record this video yesterday, and guess what happened? Halfway through, the camcorder decided to switch itself off for no apparent reason. So I had to plug it into the laptop, format it, charge it up, and hopefully, I really hope that this time around it's going to do its job properly and not going to switch itself off halfway through. Now, today I'm bringing you another English idiomatic expression, and the expression in question is, I heard somewhere that. And for those of you who might think that it's not that idiomatic at all, you may be thinking, hold on Robbie, I heard somewhere that, surely I could come up with such or similar English speech patterns myself. And the answer is yes, surely you could, but the simple fact of the matter is, my friends, that when you speak, when you are engaged in a conversation with someone, you don't really think in such simple terms. Sometimes you may go down the road of trying to express the actual fact that somebody told you something. You may want to remember the actual TV program where you heard about it, or the actual newspaper or magazine where you read about it, and by doing so you are digging yourself into the hole, which is figurative speech for you're basically overcomplicating things for yourself. So for instance, you want to tell someone that you heard that for instance the world's ocean has only been explored, like 10% of it's been explored by humans so far, and the rest 90% is pretty much unknown, right? Nobody really knows what's going on in there, right? For all we know, there could be whole new species like deep sea monsters living there or whatever, you know? So instead of just saying, listen, I heard somewhere that only 10% of the world's oceans have been explored, right? So instead of saying that, you may, for some reason, start remembering where exactly you heard it. And then you might be saying, listen, I was watching this TV program, National, and then you may be struggling to remember what exactly it was called, you know, for some reason or another. The word geographic just slips your mind. And then you get veered off your main subject, and then you forget actually what you wanted to say in the first place. And that's when those English fluency issues happen. So instead of that, you just use this ready-to-go phrase. I heard somewhere that, and then you actually tell that person what you heard. What is the interesting fact that you want to tell them about, you know? And I've witnessed this thing happen many a time myself, and I was myself guilty of it, you know. And then a few years ago, my work colleague at that time pointed out to me that I could just say, I heard somewhere that, or alternatively you can say, I read somewhere that, right? But the thing is that if you say I heard somewhere, it's applicable to every situation, whether it was something that you actually heard or you read about it, you know, it doesn't really matter. But if you want to mention the specific fact that you read about that fact in a book, in a newspaper, in an online news article or something, then you can say, I read somewhere that, right? But I would suggest that you just learn this phrase, I heard somewhere that, and then you use it whenever you are referring to something interesting. And that's a great English sentence starter, for that matter. And to learn more about those sentence starters, basically to learn more such phrases that can be used as sentence starters, please click on this link right here in the video. It's going to take you to the respective page on my blog, and there you're going to read and learn more of those sentence starters, which is great if you want to initiate a conversation or you want to respond. Sometimes we actually struggle with that specific part of our speech, how to start saying something, you know? And that's when these English sentence starters come in really handy. And here's another example of how to use this phrase, I read somewhere that. It's basically useful when you want to confirm something with some professional, for instance. And the first thing that crosses my mind is going to the gym, basically. And then you're walking up to the gym instructor and you're telling them, listen, I heard somewhere that there's only a 45-minute window during which you have to basically finish your workout, and anything beyond 45 minutes is not really beneficial, so you may as well just stop your workout right there and then. Is that true? And did you notice how easily I could start a conversation? I heard somewhere that, and then finish it up with asking the question, is that true? Okay, so it's really handy. And let me think of another example. I heard somewhere that 99% of people can't lick their own elbow. Have you heard about it, my friends? I don't know where it was, whether it was some person who said it on a video on YouTube maybe, or I heard it on a TV program, or maybe I read it, which is totally irrelevant. The fact of the matter is that I heard somewhere that 99% of people can't lick their own elbow, and you may as well just try it. See if you are in the top 1% who can actually manage and lick their own elbows. Alright? So, if you have any questions about this video, about this particular sentence starter, I heard somewhere that, or if you have any questions about English fluency in general, please feel free to publish your question in the comment section below there. Don't forget to like the video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. So thanks for watching, my friends, and bye-bye!